Alright, you guys probably noticed that I took my last video down, which I named Starfish Rapture 2025. The reason is because I got one of my calculations wrong, just one, and it was when I said that the 99th day of this year would be the day of the triumphal entry, which is the first day of Passover week. Now, that was wrong. Okay, the 99th day of this year is April 9th. And true Passover week would have began April 7th this year. Because it's supposed to begin on Nisan 10 in the Hebrew. So Nisan 1 is the new moon, which is in about a week and a half, March 29th. That is the Nisan 1. And 10 days past that would be Nisan 10, which is April 7th. And that would have been the 97th day of this year. So my whole thing that I thought that the 99th day of this year was the triumphal entry because 99 equals rapture. And Zechariah 9:9 was the triumphal entry prophecy fulfilled. It's not. The 99th day this year is 2 days past Nisan 10, which is Nisan 12, which on our calendar is April 9th. So again, and one of the reasons that I got confused is because the Jews today don't even celebrate it on the correct day either. Okay, Nisan 10, which is April 7th, supposed to be the first day of Passover week, but they're starting it on like Nisan, or on Nisan 14th or 15th, which is like April 12th or 13th this year. But the Bible says to do it on Nisan 10, the first day. So I don't know. That's another thing that got me confused. Okay, and remember, we know that the times and the days have been changed, but God is going to use it all. He does use it all. He used the English language. He used the Gregorian calendar, the Julian calendar, to somehow synchronize with the Hebrew calendars in an interesting way sometimes. Even Enoch, we can see a picture of that because, look, Enoch was raptured at 365 years old. 365 is a Gregorian year calendar today. So I think through God's foreknowledge, looking forward in time, he did that because if you've been watching my videos, we know that Enoch is a major picture of a 2025 rapture of the church. There, if you got to watch all my videos, man, it's there for sure. But so of course God knows the end from the beginning, so he's going to leave us clues like that. And the fact that Enoch's name equals 45, which is 20 plus 25. And 45 times 45 is 2025, and all kinds of other things. So I think what I'll do is I'll take that piece out of my video, Starfish Rapture, and I'll just take that part out, and then I'll leave the rest, because there's still a lot of good information there. But anyways, I just wanted to leave that so I can clear it up with you guys. However, from the Feast of Trumpets this year, 9/23, there is 99 days left in the year. So really in my heart, I think that's it. I think it's the Feast of Trumpets. I don't believe it's this Passover because I think the Passover is for the end of the 42-month tribulation for the Jews. I think it's the Feast of Trumpets. I really do. And again, 99 days left in the year at 9/23 this year. So, and 99 is Rapture. That's the value of Rapture. Yeah, so if I had to pick a day, it would be 9/22 or 9/23, Feast of Trumpets. But again, there are other days, like, because Enoch very possibly was raptured on Hanukkah. That's why his name means dedicated. Well, one of the reasons why his name means dedicated, because Hanukkah is called the Feast of Dedication. And that would be in... is that November or December? December. I believe Hanukkah's in December. So again, we can go all to that date as well. But I think it's the Feast of Trumpets. I really do. The donkey is the only animal with the cross on its back. Don, get it? Don Key.
I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it.
Another incredible thing is the word donkey or Don Key, get it? Equals 74 in simple gematria and 444 in English gematria. And these are the same geometric values for the word Jesus and the word Lucifer and the word fruit. They all have the exact same numerical value as donkey. And Don is the key, right? He's coming in on the back of the donkey with the cross on his back. That's why Trump is, looking like a Christian. He's playing the part, but, Jesus is going to come in on the back of the Don key, right? Now, March 29th coming up is Nisan 1, which is the first day of the new year on the Hebrew calendar, which is the 88th day of our year, 2025. And we all know about 88, right? Trump equals 88. The DeLorean and Back to the Future, you got to go 88 miles an hour. Donnie Darko, right? He says that the world's going to end at 88, okay? And, Trump equals 88 and all the 8 connections. So that's March 29th, the new moon, which is a partial eclipse as well. So we're going into it, guys. Whatever it is, we're going to go into it, okay? This is the year that everything is big. April in English gematria equals 336. Okay, we could see the idea of 3 6s there. Now, 336 in the concordance in the Greek means taking away of life, killing, slaying, murder. That's amazing because April would have been the week that Passover happened, when that's what happened with Jesus, right? Okay, and it also means destruction. Now watch this. 336 in the Hebrew means island, coast, or region. So if you come, and then it means to be desolate or to be ruined. So we've all been looking at New York, right? All the movies about tidal waves, New York, destruction. So 336 is April, and this is what you get when you look those up. I don't know. Will it be New York, California, maybe somewhere in the Middle East? Or nothing. But I'm showing you what I find. Daniel 12, verse 1, 121. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, the great deliverance, Genesis 45, which is 20 plus 25. Every one that shall be found written in the book. Daniel 12, verse 1, 1 to 1. Antichrist and Don Trump both equal 1 to 1 in simple gematria. Antichrist and Don Trump in English gematria both equal 7 to 6, which is harpazo, or caught up, snatched away, in the Strong's Concordance, what we usually call the rapture. Now we move 2 verses down to verse 3, Daniel 12:3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. The words stars of heaven equal 153 in simple gematria, like the 153 big fish or large fish, remember? Genesis chapter 15, and he brought him forth abroad and said, Look now toward heaven, and tell the stars, if thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, So shall thy seed be. Now, that was in the flesh, but everything went spiritual today. And that's why God put that in there. Because we're starfish. Get it? Starfish. And the words big fish harvest equal 153 in simple gematria. Amazing, right? And simple gematria is just according to letter position. So the B is the second letter, it equals 2. The I is the ninth letter, it equals 9, and so forth. When Abram was 99 years old, get it, 99, Rapture, the Lord appeared to him, confirmed his covenant, changed his name to Abraham, and promised him many descendants, including kings and the land of Canaan. The land of Canaan on earth is the land of milk and honey. But again, this is all translated into the spiritual idea as well. On earth as it is in heaven.
This sucker selected, but I need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity. What did I just say? This sucker selected, but I need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity. 1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts! Great God!
All right, so we know Daniel equals 45, and 45 is 20 plus 25 for 2025. But what about if we add 45 to itself 3 times? That equals 135. Okay. Now let's add 135 to itself backwards. So 135 plus 531 equals 666, the number of the beast. Right? And Daniel's all about the beast, the Antichrist, and he equals 45. And we just did a 45 equation that gives us the number of the beast. Right? So it's all pointing to 2025, the beast in Daniel and 45, right? 666. Now watch this. What if we take 45 and instead of adding it to itself 3 times, we multiply it to itself 3 times? 45 times 45 times 45 equals 9/11/25. Who's 9/11? Trump is 9/11. 45th president, 4 plus 5 is 9. 47th president, 4 plus 7 is 11. 9/11 and 25 for 2025. And then you have 9 times 11, which is 99, which is the value of Rapture, and the 25 for 2025. The last Trump, guys. The number 45 is telling the situation here. And also with 9/11/25, you have 2025 because 9 plus 11 is 20, and then carry the 25 down. So 2025. And then remember 20 times 25 is 500. And does everybody remember what 500 is? Antichrist. In the Strong's Concordance, 500 is Antichrist. And 500 also in the Strong's Concordance Hebrew is Ilalel, which means God sends, like a rapture.